Rakah Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the sincere Akim and Akwav, who are fulfilling their lot wherever they may be. So this will be another, you know me. I try not to let mine go past 20 minutes, but when I say it's a quick one, it ends up doing that. But through the spirit, maybe this one will be quick. So I'm thinking about starting a series called like Devil of the Month or Devil of the Week. Or really, we could do Devil of the Day. But I don't know. Whatever the spirit allows. So this one is going to be Peter Hardeman Burnett, the first elected governor of California. So this is before, right before California got admitted into the U.S., right? So he's one of the founders of Sacramento, former slaveholder from Tennessee, with a burning passion to create a whites-only American West. Now, do you see the pride and the gall of this devil? He comes here, of course, according to prophecy, comes here, steals land, murders, rapes, robs, you name it, and then says, this here is whites only. When he got it by the sword, because the scriptures say, by the sword shalt thou live, right? In 1843, Burnett led a wagon train to Oregon. He was elected legislator. Let's just read it. And through the spirit, I'll probably try to link this in the description box for you. All right, and where he took the lead in passing a law that excluded, that we know is Israelites, but it says African Americans from the state. The law allowed whites to keep slaves for 3 years, after which they would be freed and required to leave. Work and get out, nigga. That's what they're saying. Any so-called black person who refused to leave would be whipped. And that begs the scripture, you shall build a house and not live in it, and you shall plant a vineyard, and another man will eat of it. So you Google those scriptures. And refuse to leave would be whipped, and earning it the nickname of Peter Hardeman Burnett's Lash Law. It was rescinded through other black exclusionary laws were later passed in 1848. Burnett followed Tales of Gold to California, because you know the devil and his greed, where he befriended John Sutter Jr. and helped him found Sacramento. Burnett was later elected governor of California. He tried again to pass laws banning black people, so-called black people, from the state, but was unsuccessful. Why? Because you needed that slave labor to build the economy. That is why he was unsuccessful. Burnett also helped fuel the enslavement and genocide of California's indigenous people. He signed the perversely named Act for the Government and Protection of Indians. This law enabled whites to force native people from their land into indentured servitude, while Burnett, for their protection, they're in indentured servitude for their protection, quote unquote. While Burnett was governor, U.S. cavalry troops slaughtered native Californians, including Pomo tribal members, in the Bloody Island Massacre. So if somebody wants to look that up, you can. You should. And pray that these devils get their just reward. Burnett later became a California Supreme Court justice. Interesting. And was sitting on the bench that ordered the fugitive slavery Archie Lee to be returned to his enslaver in violation of California's Constitution. While Burnett visits, and that begs Isaiah 10:1 about the unrighteous decrees, or they will make a righteous decree and just because they're above their own laws, they do whatever the hell they want to do. If you look into laws and being a lawyer and an attorney, it's really not set in stone what laws are. It's just a collective bunch of rulings, and then you just try to disprove whatever ruling that person is using to garner favor from the judge. This place is confusion from its inception. It is nothing but confusion, rape, robbery, murder. It's just It's Babylon the Great. What else can we say? Every vile act that was done in times past is now done here. All right, so while Burnett's vision of an exclusively white West was extreme, it fit within broader white supremacist policy of the time. And they say of the time, but we all know what they want to do, which is why they want to poke you in the arm with things, right? From speech as governor, that a war, this is a direct quote from this piece of shit, that a war of extermination will continue to be waged between the races until the Indian race becomes extinct. Race becomes extinct must be expected. While we cannot anticipate this result, but with the painful regret, the inevitable destiny of the race is beyond the power of wisdom of man to avert. This is a little 2-minute clip. You can listen to this on your own, but this, what else we got? What else is here? Actually, let's play it.
In my former message to the legislature, I recommended the necessity and propriety of excluding free persons of color from the state. I then expressed the opinion that there was but one of the two consistent courses to take in reference to this class of population, either to admit them to the full and free enjoyment of all the privileges guaranteed by the Constitution to others, or to exclude them from the state. Subsequent observation has but confirmed this opinion. Our Constitution excludes this class of persons from the right of suffrage and from all offices of honor or profit under the state. And our laws exclude them from serving on juries and from appearing as witnesses against a white man. Without considering whether there be any reason for the opinion entertained by many learned persons that the colored races are by nature inferior to the white, and without attaching any importance to such opinion.
The colored races are inferior to that's the science. This is the same science that they're using to tell you to take this medicine for a virus that has an over 90% recovery rate. The same science that says you're 3/5 of a human. The same science they use to justify the rape, rob, and murder and genocide of our Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom brothers and sisters. Here and in the West Indies and everywhere else. Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Sirach 10 and 12, Sirach 12 and 10 tells you, or Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10 tells you never to trust thine enemy. So when he comes to you, though he go crouching, when he comes to you trying to appeal to you, as you can see, you have all these celebrities taking it. They're really pushing for these darker skinned celebrities, should I say, these so-called black celebrities, to take this thing and then influence you to take it. Why? You understand? Do you see that these devils don't change? These are their forefathers. These people that I'm reading about or will be reading about, these are the people that are back today for judgment. And call Hello Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for reincarnation, which is in the Bible, because you are going to pay. So I'll link this in the description box. This is the start of, Lord willing, a series called Devil of the Month. Shalom.